Hello, collective. Welcome back to my channel. This is your Aquarius Angel, 1111. Welcome back. For those of you that are new, welcome. Hopefully, overall, the message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. All right. Thank you all for your support, your likes, your subscribes, your generosity. Thank you so very much. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I really do. Um, Sending you guys love and light on your spiritual journey. Keep your vibration high. Keep smiling. Find that favorite comedian, your go-to. Whatever makes you smile, whatever makes you laugh. Replace those negative thoughts, anything that isn't your energy. Okay? This could be past, present, or future energy. This is a general reading. Gender can also be fluid. This can be clarity or validation for others of you. Okay? Make sure you're calling on Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron to do your return to senders. And when you're calling for your energy back from people you're no longer in communication with, that you have cut off, that are not part of your journey when it comes to your higher self, all right? When it comes to calling your energy back from items from these individuals, okay? Whether you gave it to them or they gave something to you, make sure you're calling for your energy back from that. Get rid of it, okay? Make room for new things, opportunities, things that your soul tribe, people that are in alignment with you, may share with you, exchange with you, that sort of thing. So when you're allowing new things to come in, get rid of the old. Let go of the things that are attached to people that you're letting go of, especially that old version of them. Okay? So let's get right into it. Do an energy check and get the message. All right. First card out. I know I need to come clean to you if I want this to last. That's a no. Like how Wale said, you got to keep people on the need to know. You need to know this. This person know that they need to come clean to you if they really, want something to come out of them coming back around, or even you giving them the opportunity to even speak with you at this point. You could have had no contact with whoever this is, man or woman. So take it how it resonates, but this person does know, they do know that they need to come clean to you, regardless of whether they think you know that, which they got to tell you in its entirety, or they want to know what you know, so they'll only admit or take accountability for what they feel like or what you tell them Either way, if this person is thinking that they are only going to tell you what they think or admit to what they know, or something like that, or just trying to see what this person knows that they don't come clean, anything that they may think or wonder about if this connection will last is going to be on them. Okay? It's only going to go as well as they allow it, by way of what they come back and do different, basically. Okay? Let's keep going. Has a confession to make, Divine Feminine. Came out in reverse. For some of you, this person could have already revealed what this confession is. Or someone knows you know what their confession is when it comes to them having to reveal something to you. They may know, they may have followed you, they may be spying on you, they could be, just playing it by ear, or it's a thing of somebody may have gotten a download, or they listening to their intuition, their gut feeling. This person may know whatever this confession is. They may know you already know about it. So, like I said, for some of you or somebody in particular, this person could have already, come clean to you about whatever this confession is going within at this time. Okay, so for some of you, even if this person has not confessed to you, what this is, you're unbothered, don't care for real. Um, Honestly, don't even care, when it comes to whatever it is that you walked away from a while back. For some of you, when you walked away from this person, or when you allow a cycle to end, being spiritually guided away from this person even. But I feel like, you unbothered, unfazed by what you had to accept when you walked away from a cycle, when you cleared out your energy, release this person, release your energy, release this person from your energy. Excuse me. So when it comes to this person actually want to come back around, this person, could be in hermit mode. It could be coming out of it. But it's like someone is doing some soul searching. Especially when it comes to them having to accept what they do have to talk about, whether you, like I said, know or don't know about things personally going on with them, or things that they are affected by that may have caused them to make, some pretty dry decisions in the past, especially when it came to a connection with this person. But whatever this confession is, I feel like somebody knows you already know it. Go on a road trip with me. Divine timing. This person could be wanting to plan something, as a way to let you know they want something new. How they, want to get away. They want to start fresh. They want to start new. Um, they could want to take things, to a higher level with you. They could be ascending, like getting to their higher self. And I feel like this person is finding ways, or looking at the things they need to do personally when it comes to you. I feel like this person is focused more on themselves personally than they usually do with people they connect with or get involved with. I feel like you make this person look more at themselves, not to be with you, but I feel like this person knows if they want to be with you, they have to be at their higher self. Like, you're not gonna accept them at any other level, or you're not gonna take anything from a past, experience. Like anything low vibrational that has taught you a lot of lessons in the past when it comes to your vibration, your energy, the company you keep, the issues that you've had to endure, the challenges you were faced with when it came to your gifts when it comes to, when you were unawakened. You know what I mean? Like when you were in that low vibrational state and being tested, and had to go through these experiences that have taught you a lot of lessons. You're not going back to entertain past experiences now that you have learned the lesson. And I feel like going back in time with someone that does not want to change because they don't want to put in the work is somebody that you are, telling yourself you don't need, you don't want, you don't deserve after all your hard work. After all you've been through, I don't want to go through that again with someone new, even if I do see this person, wanting to be back involved, but it's a thing of saying no. These are my boundaries. This is what I want, and this is what I know I need. And if this is not something I can have with you, then I'm willing to move forward and do what I need to do for me, and that until I get that person that I feel like is in alignment for me, even if it's not you. And I wish you well. I feel like that person is on that mindset of knowing it at this time, like when they're going within at this time. But I feel like this person is seeing that this is where you are right now. This is where you've been. This is where these experiences and these lessons have brought you. And I feel like this person knows that they can't just come back in like it was yesterday and get back to where you guys were. That's not where you want to be with them, even with them. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody else. So, but this could be something in divine timing when it comes to, this person, wanting to whisk you away and, try to get that time with you, for the both of you to really just be open about what's going on, what you feel, what they feel, what's going on with them, and get them questions answered, face to face without having outside people um, get involved in deep thought about you. When it comes, yeah, they in deep thought about you. This person doesn't want whatever things are like between you and them to be like this, the way it is now. Somebody does not want that to be the end all. Like this is, the end story to me in the collective. Like this is how, how things ended for us. Like we never, saw each other again, never talked, never nothing. And I feel like that person is in some deep thought about you at this time when it comes to that. If they, looking at these confessions or these secrets, these skeletons being something that they end up being more protective of than your heart and your feelings at this time. And I feel like this person got some decisions to make. Next card, Try God, Not Dark Divination, came out in reverse. Either this is them or someone, they had around them, some, outside influence, an option, some karmic influence of theirs, someone around them, frenemy, a groupie or something like that. Could be outside influence. It could be anyone, but this could be somebody that, may have, chose the outside advice, over their own too. And this could have been something they did or came up with on their own, to try some type of dark divination, child. Whether it was a love spell, sex magic, or something like that. It's something that either this person or someone they were involved with tried, and was successful, when it came to this person because of that vibration. But it's a thing of, you having to make a decision between, someone that was not using their intuition, versus what you intuitively was picking up on involved in this, person's life, and having them in your energy. I could be talking to an empath as well. Yeah. So, but in the past, this person could have, used some dark divination of someone they were connected to or involved with or around. Instead of going toward God, may have, chose some dark divination of some kind, to rectify a situation or to get you to come back towards them or something like that. But it's a thing now where they're gonna have to, even if they don't want to tell you that. I feel like that's something that could cause them, to be looked at as someone that you may not want back because they did such a thing. They may not have known much about it in the first place. Like I said, it could have been some outside influences, or something they looked into when it came to when you walked away. They panicked, didn't know. After a while, if you would ever come back, you may have been gone longer than you usually, are. You may have stayed away a lot longer than they thought you would. I am getting this person probably panicked. They could have just was looking for something to keep something from ending or being the way it did. And I feel like this was something that they did not expect. Somebody did not expect you not walk away, but eventually come back too. Okay, but this is something that, like I said, could have caused this person to really panic. Especially if they had a long history of you and them, kind of being off and on, and you allowing this person to come in and out, or you walk, in and out, hot and cold with this person, because of them being indecisive or just being non-committal. Okay, at the time, out of fear or just the fact that they did not know how to handle that the kind of commitment you were looking for, especially if they were trying to avoid one but still wanted to be in your energy. Okay. Check your apartment for cameras. Came out in reverse. For some of you, you may have moved into a new apartment, or you could be thinking of, relocating, into a new place, change of scenery, or you could have, got that nudge or saw something online that may have, alerted you to, some cameras, or you could have found some cameras in your apartment, and gotten rid of them. Or you could be, for some of you may not feel like there's a reason a camera should be in your apartment, but you may have checked, just to be on the safe side in some of those places, or you may have looked into or saw something that get alerted you to do this, to check your apartment for cameras. And you may have gotten some family or your children or something like that to help you look into where some cameras could possibly be in your apartment, your place, um and making sure that you don't have any, or if there is some there. Take it how it resonates. Give me some more on this reading. Next card, fights and conflicts being served. Victory is yours. Came in reverse. Mm. Whoever this is, when it comes to the fights and conflicts, somebody could have, tried to figure out how someone knew about, some fights, conflicts. Somebody, could have and even if this is not you, collective, and it's a past person or someone that was connected to you or in some way connected to you, so take it how it resonates. You could have known of somebody maybe, um, or you may not have known, a past person or someone you're no longer in communication with, maybe possibly being in a karmic cycle or some type of connection with someone where they could be um, doing a lot of arguing, fighting, threats, using weapons, things like that. Um, this person could have put some cameras in the apartment to um, have some type of way of a receipt or some proof of something happening to be able to or somebody wanting to do this, to someone. But I feel like when it comes to this fights and conflicts being served, victory is yours. Being in reverse, it's like someone did, if they wanted to get someone to put some cameras in your home, in your place, especially if this is a new place. It's like somebody knowing something about something that goes on in your home. You could have been trying to figure out how they know. and which may have led you to, check your apartment for cameras, especially if someone, um, especially if someone, had cameras or information about, fights and conflicts, um, let me back up. When it comes to these cameras, whoever this is that may have planted these cameras or suggested that these cameras be used on you could be part of like a gang stalking situation, or some type of gang stalking tactic where someone is trying to make you out to be someone that is like a case study, like somebody that they spy on, by way of the government. Don't have to be, but that is a thing. And I feel like even if this person was paid to go in, or with someone that may have try to convince them to do something like this, to go against you, to obtain some type of insight to you, your actions, your privacy, things like that. This may have been something this person, may have been able to do to other people. But I feel like someone doing it to you is like a, if it hasn't happened already, I feel like this is something somebody may, be thinking of finding a way to do this. Or someone wanted to do this, but it's a thing of somebody knowing that if they get caught, if you intuitively are shown, because it's, I feel like somebody want to do this, or they thought of doing this, or wanting to partner with someone, collab with someone to do this towards you, or someone close to you, or somebody that want to come back around to you. It's like either you or somebody from your past could be going through this, but it's a thing of someone wanting to do something, but it's like they know if they do, and it is something that you find, um you can bring these people up on charges and have them served, and it's going to cause a lot of fights and conflicts with people involved when it comes to them doing this. And I feel like somebody knows that either they follow you, or they um watch you, like in the 3D or the 5D, but it's like someone knows that you know how to stand your ground. Like you will, you may have mentioned on a post or on a platform that you know, raise awareness for things like this, and this is something that somebody knows they cannot do. Like they may have been thinking about doing this, to kind of, taint your image, blacklist you, like a smear campaign or something like that, to really like, make people look at you differently than, and this could be somebody that's, got a mean jealous streak. Um, and it's, jealousy when it comes to a lot of people, not just men, but women. Um, Men can have this too. Okay, there's a lot of men that want a nice looking woman, headstrong, strong-willed, and things like that, and they'll turn around and they'll be just as intimidated by her and the attention she gets, the attraction she has, even if they are themselves. But they'll end up being more insecure for having that kind of woman after saying that's, what they more interested in, and they get it, and they more competitive than loving, nurturing, protective even. They more competitive than anything against with that person, rather than looking at them as a helpmate, a love, a spouse, to them. But it's a thing of, this being something somebody wanted to do, but it's also something they know you're gonna win if you look into that the way you said, or the way they figure you are going to be mindful of something by way of you already mentioning it, knowing about it, knowing that this goes on, this happens. um and they may know that you are aware of, something like this, like I said, happening or being done. So as far as the fights and the conflicts, I feel like someone knows that you know what to do and how to protect yourself, stand your ground when it comes to someone trying to manipulate you or spy on you, or take advantage of you in that way, when it comes to trying to exploit you in some way without your knowledge. I feel like, yeah, someone knows that, or they're being shown, or they, know intuitively who you are. Like someone is not questioning, whether they do this or not. If you'll find out, it's a thing of somebody knowing you do know what to do if something like this happens. And I feel like this is something they have gained knowledge of by way of them, maybe following you. They may troll you, they may spy on you, divination wise too. So it's like someone knows, what they're being told, or someone is being shown, that you've already checked. You know what I'm saying? And they know you will, or you've mentioned that you will, or you, like I said, have voiced that concern by way of a post or something you do, that is social media related. Okay, you may have shared, a post about this, so it's like somebody knowing that this is not an option when they come to you. All right, next card. They are only keeping them confused. Came out in reverse. Like someone knows that somebody's like trying to gaslight them. Battling inner conflict came out in reverse. See what I'm saying? It's like someone, even if it's you collective, it's like trying to gaslight someone after they awaken is pointless. Okay? It's pointless because things are already going to look really off, when it comes to past involvements, past behaviors, even with other people. You're going to see them things and notice them things right away, and you may not want to notice them because of who it is. You hate to see that this is somebody that operated like this even when you were unawakened, and when you see it and you are looking at yourself in holding yourself to a higher standard, it's hard to ignore it. Like, damn, why would I even deal with this person, man? Like, I can't lose if I stop fucking with them. So might as well just stop fucking with them and let the chips fall where they may. That kind of thing. And I feel like when it comes to somebody, battling with whether they should walk away from these people, say something, how something might go if they cut them off, if they, call them out, if they point this out. Like somebody's not battling with that anymore. Like they, facing it head on. They going within, looking at what they need to say, what they haven't said, the things they would do different. This is the time to do something different. What do I do? Do I do this? And it's like somebody's thinking it, feeling it, seeing it, and then they putting it into action. And I feel like, gaslighting somebody after, like I said, they awaken is pointless. And I feel like this person is not allowing it now. You're not allowing it. Even if they're doing it, to this person and you, and trying to keep this person confused about, why they need to keep something up, keep some type of, mindset going, stay in that, stay like this toward people, stay like this toward the collective, this person ain't, they not going for it. Like somebody's not, to be gaslit anymore. This person is not battling in a conflict anymore. You're not battling in in a conflict anymore. So it's a thing of, somebody's manipulation tactics ain't working anymore. Close out this message. Next card, didn't see how negative I was, even to an angel. Even to an angel. Came out in reverse. Mm. Whoever this past person is, or whoever they were around, that was an influence to them. Because with the last three cards I'm looking at, yeah, it was some outside stuff, outside influence. Even if it wasn't a lover situation, could have been family members, could have been groupies, just a toxic group of folks, that, kind of are all on the same frequency, but they all had, an ingredient to put in the pot of bullshit when it came to, this gumbo pot of bullshit. But I feel like somebody, you know, may not have believed in earth angels, or it's like someone, may not have believed that somebody like you existed. So their behavior, at the time may not have been something they were concerned about, you know, causing them to, like how you say, it ain't no sweat off my back. I did this, I did that. It's like somebody did not think someone like you existed. You know, as an angel, in disguise, I feel like this person tested that, you know, to see if you truly an angel, will you, stick around. Like angels don't just give up on people. Angels don't just, walk away and things like that. Like, yeah, they do, but I do feel like somebody, wanted to test the fact that if you are who you say you are, if you are who you are showing up as, then let me test it. That theory, that image, that um, you're in. Okay, but that's also something this person is having to accept that they did, take accountability for them doing. Judgment is in your favor. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Came out in reverse. I feel like this person is trying to it's like this person is trying to dispute, the things that happen between you and them. And I feel like you calling judgment on this person, and it could be your person. I feel like someone is trying to get the Most High to reconsider, them and you, like I made a bad judgment call. You know what I mean? Because I feel like someone don't want, what you are wanting to walk away from and start new with someone new, to be the way something goes or ends. And I feel like somebody is deeply saddened by the fact that they feel like, they pushed you to that decision, without hearing them out, without, taking accountability, and you seeing them as somebody that can take accountability, that knows, what they did was, to them, what they feel unforgivable. But they feel as though now that they know and was not, they're not confused anymore. They're not under this dark cloud they once were in anymore. This person, wants that opportunity that they did not give you. And I feel like even knowing that they're not justified in getting it, this person is asking, the Most High, for another chance. And like laying down what they know to be true. Like, I know this person was a gift. I had no business doing this. I, should have stopped when this, was done. I should have stopped when they said this. I should have, you know, listened to this or listened to that, and I didn't. And for that, I'll be, I just, I do deserve this, you know. I don't want it to end this way. I did. It's that kind of thing. Like somebody is on bending knee, is what I'm hearing. Like somebody is, they may be praying a lot more than usual, in this situation, for it to, not go in your favor when it comes to you wanting a new beginning with someone new. Next card, first, middle, last initial W can be significant. Next card, last card, gave me bad advice because they wanted to get with me. So, like I said, the card did come out, before I mentioned, it could be outside influences that could have played a part in this person, having people in their vibration, in their energy, in their space that was fueling a situation and adding more to the pot than they should have at all. And I feel like this person not using their own intuition and not backing up and assessing something, reevaluating something in a timely fashion has, something that they want to reconsider, want the Most High God, your spirit team, their spirit team in the ethers is, hashing it out about how this person, went about, doing things the way they did to have you call judgment on them in the first place. And I feel like, they know you were justified, but at the end of the day, this could be a divine contract that someone is saying, if you're going to be, with my granddaughter, my daughter, these are, the requirements. These are not, they're not negotiable. There is no compromising, with, getting back to her. You're going to do it this way. This is how it's always going to be done. This is how you're always going to protect her. This is how she's going to protect you. And by her doing that, you went against that. You tested that, and you're going to have to, really show that you're sorry, that, this is something, it's non-negotiable. Like, you don't, it's, we're not negotiating what you did, because if you do it again, it'll be with somebody else, and your ancestors, they standing on it just like you. Okay? But I'm gonna end it here. You guys make sure you do something nice for someone today, even if you don't know them. Make wise choices, regardless of what people around you think, as long as it makes you and the Most High God, pleased with what that is and you're content with what that is. Don't question it, especially if it's something you have all the receipts to do so. All right? Protect your peace. Hit that that like, that subscribe button on your way out. Know that I love you as much as you love me genuinely. All right? Mwah. Bye.